What's up guys, welcome to a new review from Tech and Bits. I'm Ineos for Tech and Bits, and today we are taking a look at the Logitech solar keyboard, which is actually a keyboard with solar panels in it. So that was it for the review. No, I'm joking. So let's take a closer look at this device. It has two solar panels, which means you won't have to charge it, and they work perfectly. It charges to 100%, and then you have around 4 hours of extensive use, which is in my case, since I usually work in a darkened room. If you work with your window open, or you work with your headlamp or your desk lamp on every time, you won't have to charge it anyhow. Then let's go over to some of the features. It features really useful software, which is called the software app, the solar app. Sorry, the solar app shows you how much lumen there is in your room, which means whether you have to make sure you get enough light into the room in order to charge, or if you have enough of sunlight or some other light, for example on your desk and such. Then the feedback of the keys is really refined. It has a lot of feedback to it. It's almost like you have a tactile feedback. It is a laptop styled layout, which means the backspace is a little shorter than the normal, and otherwise it has a great function button with some functions for the music player, the calculator, and search functions and such. You can swap the keys around if you so desire. As for me, I work with an AZERTY keyboard and not with a QWERTY, so I needed to switch those. One of the most positive aspects of this device is that it actually charges with indoor lighting, which means the solar panels are really accurate and really are efficient. A great concept and a plus on this product. But then we still have the unifying receiver, which means you can plug in multiple Logitech devices simultaneously without having to bother of plugging another USB dongle in order to get some feedback. Then let's go over to the cons, and sadly enough for this product, this has a lot of cons. Namely, the biggest concern about this keyboard is its surface. So around each key you have some plasticky around it, and on top of each solar panel there's a piece of plastic that is glossy. But the problem with this surface is that it's so it isn't scratch resistant at all. I've even cleaned it several times with the microfiber cloth, and the microfiber cloth managed to actually scratch the surface on which you are typing on. And I accidentally hit my keyboard with one of my keys, and it has a huge scratch on it. So it certainly isn't scratch resistant, and it isn't that durable at all, especially if you take a closer look at the keyboard. It's actually bended around the battery because the battery is so big, but the plastic doesn't manage to straighten it up very well. Another negative element is, in my case, I work in a dark room, which means I really appreciate backlight illuminated keys, and I do know this is bad for this concept of an ecological keyboard, but then again, a backlight illumination is really necessary if you are working in a low light situation. But then the final problem I have is the fact that it is quite heavy. For such a small product, it's quite heavy, which isn't a problem at all in the beginning, but if you tend to use it as a wireless keyboard really has some weight to it. If you use it, for example, on your lap while you're typing on your television or such, like I do, you really will have some problems after having the keyboard on your lap for several hours. So those were the cons. So it isn't well built at all, and even I recommend you buying another keyboard. For example, the illuminated K800 from Logitech, and there are many other alternatives as for wireless keyboards. The advantage of having solar panels in it isn't as big of an advantage to not bother about the looks and aesthetics of the keyboard. So on our review panel on our Tech and Bits website, you'll see that it only has 4.5 out of 10. That's mainly because we think that a keyboard only has 2 points to agree on, namely the looks and the usability and functionality. As for functionality, this keyboard really deserves a 9 out of 10. But then again, as for aesthetics and durability and such, it only deserves 3 out of 10, since it looks horrible after using it for 3 months. So definitely don't recommend you buying it. You can only buy it if you travel a lot and you don't want to bother about batteries. And I really suggest that Logitech maybe charges a few pounds more in order to give the people who are willing to buy such a solar keyboard a great durability, and it is more better built than it is now. So then again, I don't recommend this keyboard. I'm sad enough to say to Logitech, they have quite failed their concept of design and ecological concept. Maybe better next time. This was Ineos for Tech and Bits, and go to our website in order to read the full review of this keyboard. Leave a comment down below if you have some other experiences with this particular keyboard. If you have some recommendations for our community, do as so, and if you like the videos, please subscribe. Thanks.
Damn it! Lawrence, can't you just pretend like we can't hear each other through the wall? Okay.